Necchi is a very well known brand of sewing machine around Europe. It's one of the best selling sewing machines from an Italian company that's been around since the early 1900s. The machine that we have for you here is an entry level, easy to use sewing machine, perfect for a beginner. It's a mechanical machine that has all of the stitches that you'll need to get you started and a few extra. So you can sew through woven fabric and through stretch fabric, and you can do your blind hemming and a couple of decorative stitches as well. And aiming particularly for a beginner or somebody that is renewing their interest in sewing, we're also going to include 40 threads, pair of scissors, we've got pins, we've got the sewing machine case included, and we've even got a learn to applique little booklet. So you've got lots of ideas to get you started. An easy to use machine with a needle threader. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But if it's applique that you're thinking about, then this is the kind of thing that you can be doing. With the satin stitch, which is a zigzag stitch but very close together, you can put one image or one shape on top of another piece of fabric to create some beautiful designs. So let's take a look at how easy this is to thread up. So your bobbin sits on the top here on the spool pin holder. Just to mention, you can do twin needle sewing with this machine as well. You come across to the front of the machine. All of this is in the instructions. You go down and back up, and with the needle in the uppermost position, you take your thread around the hook here and then back down again. There's just one little hook right at the front of the machine at the top of the needle that you'll need to put your thread through. At this point, put the foot down with the lever that's just on the side. There you go. And depress the needle threader, which is a lever at the side of the machine. As that comes down, it puts a tiny hook through the eye of the needle. So draw your thread across the front of the needle until it catches that little hook. And when you let go, there's a loop that's formed just at the back of the needle. Just push that through. And as you pull that through, then your needle is automatically threaded. It's as easy as that. Now, while you're down there, we've got an accessory compartment on the front of the machine, which means that when you take this off, you can now sew tubular. So this may be a cuff or a trouser leg, so it means that you're not sewing it together. Inside that accessory compartment, you will find that you have a zipper foot. So yes, you can attach zips with this machine, and you have a buttonhole foot. And the teeth that draw the fabric through from underneath the machine don't actually depress on this machine, but we do give you a darning plate which covers them over. So if you're doing things like sewing on a button, then this is where you'll use this. And again, this is explained in the instructions. And just briefly over the stitches, because this is the important bit of the machine, easy to select with the dials on the top of the machine. You can stitch your buttonholes in 4 stages. You have your straight stitches, which are the ones that you'll use most of all, but for stretch fabric as well as for woven fabric. The same with your zigzag. We've got zigzag stitches that you can sew elastic in. We have mending stitches or decorative stitches, blind hemming, so you can invisible hem your hems and your curtain hems, trouser legs and things like that. And then we have some overcasting stitches which can help to stop your fabric from fraying. And at the end here, we've got a few decorative stitches, so it's perfect if maybe the kind of sewing that you want to do is quilting or patchwork. So it's a very simple, easy machine to use. The stitches are easy to select. The bundle that you're getting is everything that you need apart from a few ideas and a pair of scissors to get you started. So enjoy your new sewing career.